Shalom, all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and labor in the word and doctrine. Shalom, meaning peace. May that be into the elect of the nation of Israel. Right, so we're going to go back into Romans 7. We recently went into a bit of it. I want to deal with the left hand and the right hand side of being in captivity. Now, I'm aware of this word in Romans 7, but I'm not aware of the word elsewhere where we're going to find it. So let's go ahead. Alright, so Romans 7 and 23 says, "But I see another law in my members." Right, and his members means what? It means part of his body. Right, the word there is melos. It says a member, limb, a member of the human body, of bodies given up to criminal intercourse, because they, as it were, members belonging to the harlot's body. Alright, and we also have in a body there are many members. Yeah, I think that's dealing with 1 Corinthians, we'll see 14, I believe. Or is it 12? This is it, many members. All the members, I would guess this word is melos as well. Yeah, and members have many. Alright, melos again, a member. So within his body, within his flesh, what does it say? Romans 7 and 23. "But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members." Right, so Paul was saying within his members, right, within his body, there was another law, right, and it was like nomos, we'll see. Yeah, law nomos. So where you get the word economy, right, oikos, or oikos, something like that, dealing with a house. And nomos meaning law, yeah, or custom. So bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. It's word for captivity. So in this flesh, man, these chains of darkness, that's really what it's coming back off. I forgot what the video was, but going into the angels that sinned. This word here.
Strong's G 163. Eich malotizo. Eich malotizo.
It says to lead away captive, metaph, meaning metaphor, to capture one's mind, captivate. So what are you captivated by, man? Let's see how we get out of this. Because when you go into history, there are certain slaveries, there were slave revolts. For certain ones it worked, for certain times it didn't, or it might have worked for a short season. But then you get put back down, subjugated. So let's see, how do we get out of this captivity, man? How do we get out of this flesh? Well, there's a war to be fought, but it's not physical, man. 2 Corinthians 10, starting at 3. "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawah, to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahawah, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, and having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled." So what's this word for captivity here? The same word. Alright, so you got the left and the right hand side
Strong's
of it.
G 163. Eich malotizo. Eich malotizo.
Right, I can just let that word roll off my tongue now. We're accustomed to that. So to lead away captive. Right, so the flesh that leads you try to do spiritual things. As Paul says, that which I want to do, I can't. That which I don't want to do, I do. So it leads you away captive into folly, into madness, into sin, yeah, into witchcraft, into wickedness. And that's the flesh, man. Welcome to the flesh. But we will get changed, man. Alright, but the spiritual warfare, we're battling that, man. We're shooting for the double on this flesh, spiritually. Alright, by what? By occupying in prophecy. Like it says, what's that? Sirach 39, I believe. So Ecclesiasticus on Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Right, so that's a way of dealing with this flesh. Right, but of course, until we get our flesh changed, we're always going to be in this flesh. So you've got to, what does it say? How do you word it, man? I think it's in, not that. Well, you can get that, Romans 1 and 9. For Yahawah is my witness, whom I serve with my spirit in the gospel of his Son, that without ceasing I make mention of you always in my prayers. Or that there is walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill. There is, again, Salaki about my voice. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Right, especially in this time, man. You're seeing certain fuel things happening, whether it's backup, whether it's not. It doesn't really matter. It matters, I guess. But the fact is, we're seeing these things, these signs, man. And they're strategically set up by the Heavenly Father. And that word for strategy is dealing with war. Because why? Because the Heavenly Father's a man of war. Okay? I can't remember how to say that. Yahawah Ayash Malachama, Yahawah Shemawa. Right? The Lord Yahawah is a man of war. Yahawah is his name. Right? And don't you forget it. So the Lord's setting up strategically, man. We go 2 Timothy, I believe. 2 and 3, I think. Well, chapter 2, verse 3 and 4. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Right, and what's his word for warreth, I wonder? Just kidding. I looked it up. Alright, so this word is what?
Strong's G 4754. Stratuo.
Stratuo. To make a military expedition, to lead soldiers to war or to battle. And we've read that we have a warfare, but the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So it's spoken of a commander to do military duty, be on active service, be a soldier, to fight. Right, war 5 times in the KJ, King James Version. Goeth a warfare once and soldier once. Right, so you have to fight these things, man. Fight that flesh. Fuck it up. Yeah? Until it gets done away with. Whether that be our change, whether it be, you get caught on the wrong side. You get caught up in Eve's judgment, man. Your flesh still going to perish. Yeah, but your spirit will come back. And then in the kingdom, all our people, all the Israelites will be righteous. Let's just read that last. Isaiah 60 and 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Right, so I pray that was edifying unto the next one, Lord willing. All praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rachak Wadash, Shalom.